Footballville, Caneville, man. We back here with all the way from California, Lucas Lenhoff. First of all, I want to give a shout out to the member of the week, Terrence Hall. Terrence Hall, we see you in the comment section, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep getting a member. And if you want to become a member, hit the blue button down there. It's down there somewhere. You can join. For the iPhone lovers, Google it, man. I mean, I don't know why Google and iPhone be beefing, but the join button, you just got to go find it. It's on our main page somewhere. And also our sponsors, Reed Law Group. Go check out the Reed Law Group. You having baby mama, baby daddy drama, family issues, family court. She'll fix it all. She helped me out a lot. Go check out Andrea at Reed Law Group. So, man, we got Lucas Lenhoff here. Lucas Lenhoff from California. When I first heard about Lucas Lenhoff, they told me Ground Zero had a kid that he's a gunslinger. But the thing about it was that they were saying he called his own plays. You know what I'm saying? I had never seen a 7-on-7 kid quarterback that calls his own plays, didn't have offensive coordinator. Where did that come from? Like, when did you start saying, man, I got this. We're just going to go out here. I can see the defense. I'm going to call my own play. When did that start?
So just growing up, Coach Chris Nixon, he was a big influence in me becoming the player I am. Coach Nixon and Coach Don. From a young age, it's just been reading defenses, understanding football. It's always been a love of mine, just watching games and understanding how everything works. Always been around dudes at the higher level. Just through a Sam Darnold once, great experience, one of the best experiences of my life because it showed me that every ball had to be perfect.
Yeah.
And I was kind of disappointed that day after just because I'm sitting there and I'm like, this dude makes a perfect throw and it's a bad ball to him.
Right.
So I think working with the older dudes and understanding and just
How old
playing.
were you? That was early in life, earlier?
11, 12.
So he was what, in high school maybe?
I think he was right in the middle of USC.
So he was in college.
Yes, sir.
And you saw, and so you got a glimpse to see that level.
Yes, sir.
No, I mean that's a good experience. So to tell us about that, you say so every ball he threw had to be perfect.
It had to be perfect for him. And if it was like a little bit off, a good ball to me was a bad ball to him. There wasn't enough steam on it, bad spot. It was just, it showed that the work you have to put in to be the level where you want to be. It really proved to me that I need to be able to get to that point to where every ball is perfect, every ball is consistent, everything's consistent.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So you played. So when you played 7-on-7 as a kid, because I heard you like went undefeated for a long time. Y'all never really lost. What was the name of your team?
Zorts.
So you was playing. The name of the team was Zorts.
When I was little, yes.
Y'all
sir.
hear that? The name of the team was Zorts. We're gonna get back to that in a second though. The name of the team was Zorts, and you were how old when you started playing?
6th grade.
6th grade when you started playing.
Yes, sir.
And you guys, tell me that story. You guys would never lose, I heard. Your dad told me.
Yeah, we didn't really lose. You look at, I've had a couple of receivers since I was little. Kamarion Thornton, Isaac Hill, Chris Nixon. We had a bunch of dudes when growing up, and it was pretty much us as a whole. And we were 6th grade, and we would go everywhere and just beat everybody. And we used to go to 8th grade tournaments, high school tournaments, wherever we could go. And we played multiple teams. We played a team called Q90. It's no longer around, but they had all the top players in the state. All those kids now play Division I college football.
Yeah.
So just from an early age,
y'all would beat them too?
Yeah, we beat them. We beat everybody.
Why do you think y'all were so good? Why were y'all so good?
I think it's because we had fun. I think that was the main reason. It was just when you're not really worried about winning or losing because we were so young. So I was like, well, if we lose, we're 2 years younger than these dudes. So from a young age, it was just compete and have fun. And that's what we still go on today. If you're not having fun, what's the reason of doing it?
So there was no pressure.
Yes, sir.
And that's interesting. You say that we don't talk about that in sports. Sometimes that pressure adds that extra variable.
Yes, sir.
To wins and losses. Oh man. So at what point did you finally lose?
It was probably we've lost to some teams. We've lost to 6th grade. We played DJ, who's at Clemson now.
Okay.
We lost to him when I was really
DJ
young.
who?
Ugulele.
What's that again?
you know that's my guy. I like DJ, but I'm not the best at saying the last name. But he's a great kid. Yeah. I played all the top.
What position he played?
Back then, when I would play them, the first time we played them, they beat us, and then from there on, we started beating them. But He played receiver, quarterback. It was kind of everywhere. You know, he was huge from when we were young. So I was in the 6th grade. He was in the 8th grade, and that helped too. Just I've always played the top dudes. It was never we went somewhere and didn't play the top guys. It was always we played the top guys.
See, that's something that y'all have in Cali that we have in Florida. Like that competition, iron sharpens iron.
Yes, sir.
Like you said, you've been playing against the best dudes since you was a kid, and then eventually you get to college, and it's like, oh, it's not a big deal. I've always played against top talent. So eventually, Zorts, the 7-on-7 team goes away. What happened?
In the 8th grade, me and my guys were offered an opportunity to play under Coach Brown at Ground Zero, and we started playing with them late in my 8th grade year.
So at 8th grade, you were playing against varsity kids?
Yes, sir.
Right.
And winning pretty much every tournament. So
he offered you to play, and he knew you called your own plays. Like, he knew you didn't need an offensive coordinator?
We had played as an 8th graders. We took all our kids and we went and played. We had 3 high school kids on the team. We went and played in Pila in LA against all the top dudes that was out there. It was Ground Zero's top team was out there, and we ended up winning the tournament. And after that, they recruited me to come play with them, and that's where I was.
Okay, so you go to Ground Zero.
Yes, sir.
You're the offensive coordinator. You played against a lot of great competition at Ground Zero also, because that's when I saw you play, and you played against Bryce Young and Harrison Bailey, and name some of the people you played against. You played against everybody.
I played against everyone. I played with everyone. I played against everyone. I played down here. I used to play against Team Tampa all the time. That was a great team. Yeah. This past year we beat SFE. Yeah.
Right.
I played with Christian Leary down here. Hall.
Yeah. Chris, you played for Fast Houston, didn't you?
You played for Fast with us. Yeah. Yeah. It's just it's been a great experience playing all the top dudes, because you go and watch on Saturdays. I turn on the TV and it's like, I played against this dude. I played against this dude. And they're playing now. So it's a great experience. That's why I like 7-on-7 to understand where everyone plays.
Right. I saw you at the Adidas tournament, and you were part of one controversial championship wins. It was you in championship versus Premium.
Yeah.
And Premium had like no time left. Who was Premium quarterback? You remember?
Bryce.
It was Bryce. Bryce Young, Alabama quarterback.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it surely was. And Premium was they had couple seconds left, you know what I'm saying, in the game, and they were getting the ball first down. And I've put a video up. You can go check it out. Premium versus Ground Zero, and it was controversial play how they scored a touchdown.
Yes, sir.
It was so much mayhem that nobody really realized where the kid came from or how he scored. Did you know, or did you have to go back and look and be like, man, where was he? He wasn't lined up on the line. Like, where did he come from?
You know, that's a great team. And the coach over there, he was an old coach at my school, so. It's a bunch of good competition. So at the end of the day, they won. Yeah. So they won. It doesn't matter how you do it, they won. So no comment on it. But if I would win, then I want to say I'm not a sore loser. If I lose, I lose. But it's just great to be out there. That tournament we played all the top guys.
No, that tournament was awesome.
Yeah.
And Adidas just make it so. I don't think they're doing 7-on-7 anymore though.
We did not do this past year. It was
I think
supposed
they're
to be
done
down
with
here.
It. Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. I don't think Adidas is doing that tournament anymore.
Yeah, that was fun though.
Yeah. They have the barbershop and the video games.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't think they're doing it anymore, man. Make a play 7-on-7. We about to take over down here. So listen, because you played Cathedral last year. How did you guys do last year?
We did all right. We had a pretty young team, a bunch of our top dudes. We had 2 of our receivers were sophomores, Isaac Hill and Kamari Thornton. And then we had Chad Johnson. He was a great receiver. And then Asant Williams, he was a great receiver too. But we did all right. I threw for almost 3,000 yards, but just a young team overall. Yeah. And a lot of us never played together. So I think this year was disappointing not being able to play in California just because we had so much talent. We had a lot of talent from all over. So it's disappointing in California, definitely. But.
So this year you wouldn't. Chad Johnson's son wouldn't have came back with you this year, right?
No, he's at Arizona State.
Or those are your guys right there. They would have been with
sir.
you. And you guys there was no football in California this year.
No football, yes, sir.
Let's talk about that, man. So COVID hits in March, and so California obviously completely shut down.
Yes, sir.
So like I said, I got confused because I see the OG Ducks, they're traveling around. The OC Buckeyes, they're traveling around. I didn't realize that California football was like like you guys wasn't doing anything.
Everyone's just trying to get better, working on themselves. That's the main thing. Yes, sir.
So all the parks, everything's shut down.
Yes, sir. Everything's pretty much.
You went to high school, what you did from home?
Everything's from home.
Everything from home?
Yes, sir.
How you feel about that, bro? You see, I know you could look around. Like you're in Miami now. We had high school football games last night. How do you feel about that?
It's definitely different out here. Back home, past 10 o'clock, there's no cars on the street. We have curfews and everything. So it's definitely just a different environment being out here. At home, if you don't wear a mask around someone, they go crazy. It's the whole coronavirus thing back home. They're taking it. I don't know why high school football, if every other state has done it, I think we should be able to play. Yeah. So I'm ready and excited to play whenever we can play and wherever we can play.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well, I wonder why Cali, because Florida, nobody's numbers was kind of worse than our numbers in Florida. Yeah. But Cali seemed to have taken it a lot more serious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It just shut everything down. So you're here in Miami.
Yes, sir.
Did you enjoy your time here?
Yes, sir. I love Miami.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Is it the same now? I've never been to California. Is it the weather? Is it?
No, the weather. I don't like the weather out here. It gets a little humid. It's
beautiful.
Like our weather? It's beautiful right now. Out here, it is beautiful right now.
It gets too hot for you?
It just gets humid.
Too thick?
Yeah, it's too thick. I don't like walking and feeling like I'm walking through the air.
So in Cali is a different. Explain it to us, because we don't.
I guess they're just more of a. It's just not humid.
Explain
out here, it's sticky.
Explain to the people in the hood what humid means.
It's just
the heat is on you.
The heat is on you.
And in Cali, it's more like
if it's hot, you still have a nice breeze, a cool breeze. And in Cali, it's just I don't know. You just I guess because I grew up there, I'm used to it. And maybe you guys are used to it. When you guys come out to Cali, it's different, but it's.
You can only imagine playing football down here could be a little harder, huh? Because of the humidity.
I think when you kind of get used to it, you kind of get used to it. But definitely just when you just fly out here for tournaments, it's definitely a fact. I mean, we played at IMG where you play for 5 minutes and the lightning storm comes or a thunderstorm comes, then you go in your car and then come back out the next time and have to go play 5 minutes later. It's kind of weird. But that's
stuff like
Florida.
that don't happen in Cali?
No. You play. What do you mean? The worst thing that happens is it's 40 degrees and raining. That's the worst you'll get. Yeah. It doesn't really get that hot. But yeah, it's great out in Cali, but just wish you could play football. Yeah.
That's funny. So Cathedral. So this year, what are they telling you about 7? So let's fast forward. 707 season. Ground Zero. You no longer play for Ground Zero,
no,
right?
Sir.
Who's your 707?
I played with B2G Florida out here in Florida, the Nationals. And I have to say, there's this one kid I had Jordan Johnson played with us, Notre Dame commit, great kid. LV, he's at ASU. Aaron, he's great receiver. And Majon, he's over at U of A. Right. And a bunch of great kids. And I mean that. We took that team, we went all the way to the final.
That almost won it, right?
Lost them. We beat some big kids, but it's just that team. There's this kid named DJ who played on our team, and when I got there, he came up to me and said, "Just throw the ball to me, I'll catch it." And we were playing hustle, and we're up 30, and last play of the game.
Was whooping hustle?
We were whooping hustle, and we were up 30 last play of the game, and he was playing defense. He comes on offense, just throw the ball up, just throw it up last play of the game. And just goes on top of 3 dudes and just takes it from all of them. And I was like, that kid is really good. Yeah, Florida athletes are great.
No, I was talking to your dad, and your dad used to be like, I want to get him down there and play some of the Florida speed. You know what I'm saying? And then, so we hooked you up. We got B2G. You guys went to IMG.
Yes, sir.
And did y'all thing and almost won it all. So listen, back to the Zorts scene. So we were talking about Zorts, and I know you guys heard the word Zorts before. Zorts, the app that everybody uses at the tournaments. Your dad created Zorts.
Yes, sir.
How did that happen? Why did he create Zorts?
Whether it was football or basketball tournaments, it was just everything took too long in the tournament way. It was just you would play all your games, then you would have to wait 3-4 hours to see who you were playing next. The practice took forever. So it's just it was like a software just to make everything go faster in a way and just be involved in everything. And now it grew. I don't think it was ever supposed to be this big. It just went from 7-on-7. Now it's all sports around the world.
Yeah. You said it was started for basketball, right?
Yeah, it's basketball. It was just overall it was just someone to make youth sports better.
To organize. He just wanted to organize the tournament.
Yes,
so I can look at it and see who we play next.
Yes, sir.
And now it's turned into like a national
thing. Yes, sir.
Right,
Everywhere you go, everyone knows what the Zorts app is.
See, and you see that's funny. That's how things are created. Like you didn't even expect that to turn in. You just thought your dad was creating something for your tournament.
It was my little family thing. Yeah, it was just like
right, and it's turned into something national wide.
Yes, sir.
No, oh man, that's awesome. You proud of that?
Yeah, I mean, being a part of it, growing up, I played for the Zorts team, so when we went to beat everyone, I think everyone kind of knew the Z on our chest. So you can wear it around Cali, everyone knows what it is. They might hate on it, but everyone knows what it is out in California.
Listen, man, Darius, B2G, you got to get Luke, man, come play and make play 7-on-7, man. We can get Luke out there playing.
We're going to bring him out here. I talked to his dad about it.
Yeah.
And, I don't know if you can hear me or not.
Yeah, we can.
I talked to his dad about it, and we're going to get him to come out there and participate in one of your tournaments.
Yeah, we got to get you out here and make a play 7-on-7. That's make a play around here, usually in Florida.
Yes, sir.
Got to get you down here and playing one, man. You going to let the man call his own plays?
I don't know about that part, you know what I'm saying? You know, we want to make sure that the college coaches know that Lucas is manageable. Coachable, you know what I'm saying? So,
is he coachable?
You know, but like I told you last week, before last, he reads defense is outstanding. I mean, it's incredible at his age, his ability to read.
He has to. In order for him to call his own plays, he has to see something. Right.
He also shows a great level of leadership for his age.
Right.
Like I said last week on the interview, he's in the top 5 quarterbacks in his class.
Yeah.
He's top 5, 10 quarterbacks in his class, and he's underrated. And these schools should really take notice and take interest in what he's doing.
No, the most amazing thing I was telling him is that I knew the knock on him was just that what they always say, he was short.
Yeah.
The man is grown. I don't know what he did. He ain't short anymore. He's 6'1", 6'2", something like that. He's grown, and so that problem is out the way. Right. He has the leadership. He has the arm strength.
And the grades. Grades. What's your GPA, Lucas?
3.6 right now.
Yeah.
Okay, and you weigh about 210, right?
Yes, sir.
He's ready.
Yeah. So I mean, so it's just a matter of time, bro.
Yes, sir.
I'm
the patient in the process.
No, it's just a matter of time. COVID kind of set everybody back.
Yes, sir.
No, it's just a matter of time, man. They'll be on you, man. So listen, Lucas Lenhoff, all the way from California, man. Yes, man. Footballville, Caneville, we nationwide. But before we get up out of here, the Miami Hurricanes. You from California, right?
Yes, sir.
When you think about the Miami Hurricanes, have you ever thought about the Miami Hurricanes out in California? And everything is USC.
I mean, just being a fan of football, you kind of know everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, growing up, I'm not gonna lie, I was a Florida State fan growing up.
How the hell you a Florida State fan?
I was a Seminole
from
fan.
LA.
I was a Seminole fan growing. I don't know what it was. I loved it. It was that, you just like teams as a football kid. Then Tebow came around, and Tebow was a big deal out in California.
Yeah. So you never you wasn't a USC, Arizona, UCLA?
I was a USC. When you start meeting coaches and actually getting recruited by the schools, then your childhood, team, it kind of it changes just because you like the schools that are recruiting the coaches that are talking to you. Right. So it kind of that's who you want to win. You don't want the team. You're not. Exactly.
Growing up, you was a Florida State fan.
I was an SC fan. That was
you was an SC fan?
When I was little. I grew up a USC fan.
Who were their quarterback? Who could you remember? Who the quarterback was?
All of them. Matt Barkley.
This
Mark
is so
Sanchez,
funny, right? He finna say some quarterbacks, right? Growing up, our quarterbacks was Troy Aikman. Yeah, he finna say Matt Barkley.
Well,
Matt Barkley was last year. That was They had all of us quarterbacks.
5 quarterbacks you drafted first.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Reggie Bush? How old were you when Reggie Bush then played?
I think
8, 4, 5. How old were you?
I think my mom was in birth when, she was in the hospital when SC played Texas.
Yeah.
I think it was that year,
Is that long
or it
ago?
was the year.
That's 05.
We're young.
It was 03, I think.
Yeah.
05.
That was 05. So I remember it was
You
somewhere
wasn't
near
born yet?
It was somewhere near my birthday.
You were born, but you just were young.
It was somewhere near my birthday.
They were 05.
Yeah?
When Vince pulled off that.
Man, I gotta stop talking
That
about
hurt.
You gotta stop showing my age.
It was somewhere around there. I forget if it was that year or just around my birthday, but I remember that. That's a big deal because my mom went to UT and my dad went to USC.
Gotcha.
So that was a big thing in our family.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, man. This is Lucas Lenhoff, all the way from California, man. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Anything you want to tell it, man. You got a chance to talk to colleges right there. What you want to say to them, bro?
I mean, I think everyone for California, I'm just speaking for California, we're all working hard, just trying to get through it, you know. I will say that California has the best athletes. My guys, I have 2 receivers with me. I go everywhere that.
What their name is? They sit right there.
Kamarion Thornton, Isaac Hill, and Chris Nixon. We've been all over the country. No one can stop these guys. So
Yeah?
it's been fun just playing with them ever
You
since
done
I was
started
little.
something right now, right?
Huh?
You done
Oh, we
started
have
something.
the best athletes. That's how it is. That's just how it is. But
All right,
appreciate
man.
it.
Lucas
Thank you.
Lenhoff, man. We get up out of here.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Gonna take 3 motherfucking days, and that's what? This nigga, my shit,